Hey guys, welcome back to the Sports Junkie Podcast, episode 2. I'm going to start this episode with my point spread and props picks from the January 30th NHL games. So, New York Pittsburgh, right here. I picked New York. It went into OT. It was one of the 5 games that actually went into OT that night, so it was pretty fucking either side. So I went New York there. Pittsburgh took it in OT. 1 loss. I actually, out of 11 picks, I got 4 wrong. So I'm right there. If I get 12, I can get 2 wrong. So I'm just right there. Washington, Boston won that game. That went into OT as well. Tampa Bay over Nashville. Got that. Florida over Detroit. Got that. That one also won into OT. Montreal versus Calgary. I picked Montreal here. They're a wagon. I thought they were definitely going to get the dub against Calgary, but Calgary won that. Picked Edmonton over Toronto. They won that in OT. Minnesota. I had, the Kaprizov line. Thought they were going to show up in that game, but I guess not. Colorado took that one. They're also a fucking wagon. Winnipeg and Vancouver. I picked Winnipeg. Vancouver got it done. Philly over New York. Got it. Carolina over Dallas. Yes. St. Louis over Anaheim. I got St. Louis. So only 4 wrong in that one. Props. I had a fucking sonk of a night. Morgan Riley over 2. Only got 2. I got Mitch Marner over. Zach Hyman over. McDavid over. He didn't get it. He only got 3. He needed 4. Tyson Barrie to get under 2.5. And last episode, I told you I'd fucking probably lose that one because every time I pick him, he just fucks me over. And he did. And Matthews decided not to get any assists that game. Fuck you, Austin. So, last week, decent. I want to see what this week's about. Proline in my city, you can't fucking bet. The liability is too high right now, so couldn't bet Proline, but I got some Betway bets as well. Similar money line. So here we go. Let's get right into it. First game, Washington versus New York Rangers. Now, Washington is my team, so I might be a little bit biased here, but I just looked at the stats, and the stats did not lie. So, speaking of stats, Washington has not lost a road game in regulation, so that plays a big factor. They're on the road against New York. Washington is 3rd in the league in goals per game, 3.7, against the young Shesterkin for New York. He's not really playing his usual self right now. He did in his rookie year, so he's having that little drought there. New York's actually 4th in shots per game, 32 shots per game. So I think Washington's firepower will definitely take advantage here. Washington has the 2nd best peeper in the league, so that'll play a huge factor as well if they do get some penalties here. They both have an even penalty kill, so I do give the edge to Washington because of that good powerhouse power play. Also, Vrana is back to 2nd line. He's been playing 4th line a couple games so far. Washington's been shuffling lines because of the COVID situation. They had Samsonov out because Vanacek's been playing unreal though as of late, so that's a big boost for the boys. Vrana's back to the 2nd line with Osh, baby, so look for them to definitely start clicking again and produce. Vrana can score, definitely can score. Orlov back for the D depth, a well-needed break. 5 unanswered goals last game. They played Boston last game. They're up 3-0. They came Boston came back, 5 unanswered goals to win the game. So that's going to leave a sour taste in their mouth. I do believe that Ovi and the boys are definitely like kicking their arse about this, and the fucking Char as well, stepping up as a leader, probably just fed up with that game as well. And, you know, I think Ovi wants to pass Gardner in goals for 6th all time. Definitely look for him to get at least a goal, I think, and maybe even a couple, maybe even 3. New York has that Tony DeAngelo situation. So apparently after a game, I think it was with the goalie Gorgiev, he let in an overtime goal, and Tony DeAngelo said something to him, and whatever, this and that, and he punched him right in the face, apparently in the dressing room. So New York told him they had one chance, so that's why he's on waivers, and teams trying to pick him up. Also, Panarin and Kako has been very quiet, so they're both on the second line together. Both not really producing as of late. Kako especially. Look for him maybe even to be demoted for this game. Who knows? But they've both been pretty quiet. So I do give the edge to Washington here. The spread is just Washington to win, or in Betway, just Washington to win. Next game, we got Montreal versus Ottawa. And, you know, Ottawa is a fucking shit tank. So obviously Montreal is a fucking wagon, probably the biggest wagon in the Canadian division, I think. Price yet to lose in regulation. Now that's unbelievable. Price is fucking probably the best goalie in the world, so those numbers probably aren't a surprise. But Matt Murray in Ottawa, 1-4. I honestly thought he'd be fucking a lot better here in Ottawa. Like, coming back from Pittsburgh as a starting goalie, he wants to prove himself in a Canadian market close to home. He's just giving up a lot of shots with that Ottawa decor. Very young. We'll get there, but very young right now. Montreal has won 5 of the last 6. So that's going to play a huge factor. They're probably just loving life right now in that dressing room. No doubts, no fucking jitters. No one's squeezing the stick too tight. They're all just having a good time. And Toffoli, this fucking guy is unstoppable. Pretty sure he has like 7 goals in his last 10 games or some shit like that. It's fucked. 7 goals in like 9 games or something like that. Montreal is also first in goals per game, scoring 4.4, and now it's averaging 4.4 per game. Now, not many teams, like if you say you score 4 goals, you probably say that team probably won the game, right? First in shots per game too with 34. They're just fucking peppering the fucking puck at the net right now. 4th in shooting percentage. They're just fucking unstoppable, I think, at this point. Even Price or Allen doesn't really matter. Ottawa's on a 9-game losing streak. They're last in goals allowed per game. They're fucking tossing trades out there. They're dropping guys. So that's going to throw off the chemistry a little bit for sure, if you do think Ottawa might edge them out, but the chemistry will be off. I do give the edge to Montreal here. The spread is Montreal to win by 2, or just Betway, just Montreal. But I have Montreal. Toronto, Vancouver. Now, this game was like pretty close, I thought, but then I looked into it. Now let's look at Toronto. Matthews has a goal in his last 5 games, and he has 6 points in that span. He is hot of late, and if that guy gets fucking confidence, that guy gets fucking fire, he's unstoppable. Marner has 8 points in that span. You got to think, in those 5 games that he got 5 goals, Marner had probably 5 assists on those. So Marner and him are playing really good together. Like, I don't know why Babcock wouldn't fucking put these guys together. Keep doing it right. Love to see Simmons up to second line this game. So he'll be with Nylander and Tavares. I do love that matchup. I love how Simmons brings that grit to that line. getting them the puck in the corners. And you got Nylander and Tavares when they get the puck. Like, it's probably in the back of the net 9 times out of 10. They have a 3-1 home record. That plays a factor. So they're just buzzing at home. They have the best power play in the league. And that plays a huge factor because Vancouver has the worst penalty minutes in the league. It looks like they're getting a lot of fucking penalties. Holtby not playing good. He's inconsistent. He's 3-3. He's not been the same goalie he was when he was with the Caps and he won the cup. He has not been the same goalie. Vancouver, one of the NHL's worst defensive teams. You know, they gave up Tanev. They gave up Toffoli. They gave up a lot of guys. So the worst defensive team, they're not getting any goals either. They gave up the most shots on goal. Their bottom threes in goals allowed. They're just not figuring it out right now. Might be a fucking coach change, I hope, coming up. Pettersson 2 points in his last 3 games and a -4, so he's not been good of late. They've been juggling lines, chemistry's off. I say it again, chemistry's everything, I think. I got Toronto in the spread. It's Toronto 1 or draft or Betway, just Toronto. Calgary and Winnipeg. Now this game could have been a toss-up as well. I looked into it, and this is what I found. Markstrom's setting it nice, I think, right now with Calgary. He's playing great as of late. You see him all over the highlights making those huge saves. That guy's in his prime right now, and he's playing on a good defensive team. I think he gets the dub here. Last game against Winnipeg, they did lose, but they were all over them in the third period. Tkachuk has been good of late, so that is very good because Markstrom is playing very good as of late. And they don't give up a lot of shots on goal. And for Winnipeg, Hellebuyck is expected to start. He has been struggling as of late. As I've been watching him lately, and I'm not really impressed by his efforts. Like, I don't know what's been going on. He's just not clicking, not settling in right now. And he's lost his last 2 games. So I don't like his chances. You had Brusbaugh in net last game. Winnipeg shuffling lines. So, like I said, chemistry will be off. Wheeler, one of their best players, is goalless in the last 4 games. And he's a -9 in the last 10 games. So, he's got to be playing better. But right now, I think Calgary's top 6 will edge Winnipeg's top 6. With Markstrom backstopping that and the defense they have, it's going to be hard. And Tkachuk, like I said, being that hot right now. And Winnipeg has 2 wins in their last 5 games. So, like I said, chemistry's off, the shuffling lines. I got Calgary in the spread. It's 0.5. Next up, we got here Nashville and Florida. He's clicking, he's getting along with his teammates, liking a lot better than fucking Columbus. Fucking everyone hates Tortorella. So doesn't even. So everyone hates John Tortorella. So everyone hates John Tortorella, and it's fucking obvious that when they move on, they become happier and like just settle in. Florida hasn't lost a game in regulation as well, so that's if you want to go by stats, that's why you want to pick Florida. But this is why I don't like Nashville. Saros is inconsistent, and he's 3-3 right now. He's not really settling in as a starting goalie right now. And the D aren't really playing that good as well. They have 4 losses in their last 6, so they're not clicking as well. Top 6 is kind of struggling. Duchesne, 3 points in the last 9 games. Same with Johansson, 3 points in the last 9 games. Both on the second line. Actually, I think Duchesne's on the first, and Johansson's on the second, and they're both struggling. So top 6 not doing good. That's reflecting those 4 losses. Yossi not his usual self as well. This guy's a powerhouse and won the Norris. Like, he should be having a lot better start, but he will figure it out. But right now he's just struggling. Florida is 5th in goals allowed per game. So that's very good. Also 5th in goals per game and 3.5. Like I said, you said you got 3 goals in the game, you probably won 3 or 4. The 4th best keeper in the league, Huberdeau, Barkov, Yandel, Sonk, just a wagon. They're top 10 in goals allowed. So like Bobrovsky's playing very good. They have a great penalty kill. So if they have that really good power play and they have a great penalty kill, odds are they're going to win this game. Huberdeau, Barkov both have 7 points in 6 games. Duclair settling in very nice with Florida, have 6 points in 6 games. So I got Florida here in the spread. Dallas and Columbus. This one was hard too because you don't know if Line is going to click in Columbus and just go off one game. But he's not really settling in right now. He has been hurt, so he has been on the ice. He's not even in game shape. So I think that's his downfall. He just has to get back into game shape. It'll take him a couple games. The lines are being moved around because he is there. So, like I said, the chemistry is everything. Korpisalo is 2-2-2, so not really consistent, very inconsistent. He's let 6 goals in the last game, so I mean he's a little shaky and he's expected to play. Udoman is 3-1-1, and he's expected to start. He's playing very good right now, like his playoff self. Pavelski on fire. He's just taken off from playoffs of last year. Klingberg playing like an absolute animal right now on both sides of the ice. Man, Radulov playing unreal, like Warthog. Dallas controlled last game too. They also played each other last game. Dallas had the momentum a whole game, I thought, all 3 periods. I think they're too much of a wagon right now. Ottinger is 2-0 too as well, that rookie. So they're playing really good right now. Definitely first in their division. So I got Dallas here in the spread, 0.5. Now for props, I was able to get a ticket here. And here are my thoughts on this prop. I went with Besser, shots on goal 2.5. I took the over here. Here's why. 13 shots on goal in the last 3 games. I like his odds to get at least 3 here, maybe even 4. And he's shoot. And that guy's a fucking shooter. 7 shots against Winnipeg. So he's capable of getting fucking like 5 a night. And Toronto isn't the best defensive team, so I think they could offer up a lot of shots here. I took Hughes to get an assist. I took the over, so just to get an assist here. He had 3 assists last game. He's fucking feeling himself right now. Guy's fucking loving it, that ugly fuck. And he's first line everything. He's get so many minutes. He's bound to get an assist. I took the over for sure. Marner shots on goal 2.5. I took the over here. He's got 12 shots on goal in his last 4 games, so he's averaging 3. I'd always take Marner to go over in shots, and he always poops the bed here. So I took the over this game. I don't know. I think he's playing good as of late, and Matthews are clicking. Below average defensive team in Vancouver. You know, like I said, they lost Tanev. They lost a bunch of guys. So I like Marner here to get at least 3 shots. And he averages 22 minutes a game, so he's got a lot of time, a lot of chance to get some fucking shots. And I fucking hope he does. And I think he will. And I know he will. Fuck. Nylander to get an assist. Like I said, Wayne Simmons on that line. I like his grit. He'll get the puck for these guys. Fucking Nylander will pass it to Tavares, who I picked to get a goal here. Fucking they're playing against Holtby. He's playing like shit. Tavares has got a scoring touch this year, I think. He's almost scored in every game. I like his chances against Vancouver. Like I said, bad defensive team and Holtby in net. And the last one here, I got Toronto faceoffs. I took a fucking nail biter here. I definitely gotta look into this a lot more when I'm watching. Faceoffs 29. I took the over. I took the over because of Matthews and Spezza alone. Like, I think Spezza's taking draws in every key situation. penalty kill, just need a draw any time you put him out there. And if he's not out there, you have Matthews. And Matthews, I think, can get 10 himself in a game. So that's 20 combined. Tavares and Kerfoot just need to get 5 each to get the over. And I think Matthews can get even more than 10. There's my props. Yeah, and there are my picks. So I hope you guys listen to this and get inspired to get a couple tickets and follow my advice. And hopefully I win you some money tonight. And if you win money, that means I win money. Fucking right. Let's go.